When you wear a mask for so long, you start to not hate it, but you kind of dread putting it on. The guys in Slipknot in many interviews would say wearing a mask is like hell. It is. It's hell, especially when it's hot and you're sweating. But you also put this mask on and you become like in your own fucking, just your own world, your own cave. You gotta really wear a mask on stage and jump around and put on a show with it to really understand. I don't care if your mask is silicone, rubber, latex, burlap. It stinks. It grows to that stench, and you literally hold the mask like this and you get ready to put it on and you smell that smell, and it's like, this is disgusting, but it's game time. Like, you put that mask on and you smell that and you know you're about to do work. What's up? I'm Joey, frontman for Kissing Candice, and this is me.
Joey loves to drive a lot.
Joey is the madman behind the wheel.
He loads out the trailer, does his thing, plays a show, loads up the trailer, and he drives. It's like he has no rest in between.
He has tattoos all over his head and stuff. You would think he'd be into some hardcore shit, but he's not into any hardcore shit. He doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, he doesn't do anything. He just drives, does vocals, and loves Ghostbusters.
This is like home.
He's super passionate about the Ghostbusters to the point where it's a little bit sickening.
Hey, what's up? I'm Grippo, bassist of Kissing Candice.
Grippo is interesting guy.
Grippo. Okay, Grippo. You won't get him at first. You won't understand who he is, why he does, why he walks, why he talks, the way he does.
He's probably one of the most socially awkward, funny people I've ever met.
I think of everybody in the band, he's like the most rock star. He lives the life, which is, my hat's off to you, bro. Dreamer, I play guitar and sing.
Dreamer's my bro down in the dungeon. Me and him, we hang out, we watch a lot of television shows.
He's the guy that can kind of get in the middle of everything and make peace if there's, I don't want to say a problem, but if there's like, we're trying to figure something out, you can go to Dreamer and he'll be like, okay, this is what I think we should do. He kind of like balances everybody out, which is great.
Last big thing we watched, we got into the X-Men animated series. We also watched a little bit of anime, some Trigun down there.
He knows what he wants. Outside and inside the band, obviously. Like, he kind of gives off that very confident character about himself.
Yeah, that's my bro. I go bro-sexual with him sometimes. That's their shit, bro-sexuals.
We watch a lot of Tosh.0 while we're driving. Lots of Tosh. And we also watch like all the newest releases, like watch Nocturnal Animals, some like strange art film. But it was okay. It was okay.
What's up? I'm Nig. I play guitar for Kissing Candice, and I'm a buffoon.
He likes to drink 40s.
I'm the loose one. The one that smokes a bunch of weed and drinks 40s all day.
Nig is the thug clown. He's the self-proclaimed thug clown.
It's a lot like, it's a lot like diarrhea. It just doesn't stop. Once he starts going, you're driving in the van and it's just screaming and laughing. He'll have his headphones on watching something and you'll just hear him laugh hysterical. It'll scare you sometimes because he just laughs out of nowhere.
When his shirt comes off, he's not going to stop talking. And it's just like, it's party mode.
Really tight guitar player. Super different style other than mine. But he's got a really unique style. He's a really tight player. And it's also fucking weird because he plays lefty. And it just doesn't... I don't think that ever looks right. I'm sorry to all lefty guitar players out there, but I just can't get used to it.
My name is Pac-Man. I drum for Kissing Candice.
Pac is a mystery.
He sleeps a lot, but he sleeps at odd hours.
If Pac isn't eating, he's sleeping, or he's working out. Wherever you can work out, Pac will do. He has these like stretchy things that he works out with, push-ups. He has a yoga mat that he rolls out.
He's mechanical. He's mathematics. He's like a fucking machine. He's a beast. They probably called him a machine also.
He's like a machine. We all call him a machine. and he just operates so different than us. He's very regimented, soft-spoken. He doesn't say as much as some of the other guys everybody hears, like the loudmouth or clown or whatever. But when he says something, he always says it at the right time, and it's always something either hysterical or, poignant or whatnot.
You can bring him down a hair and make him. What he does to you is none of my business. Yeah. All right, take it again. Take it again. Take it. Take it. Take it from me. Take it again.
I hope you got pro coverage on that thing.
I think so. Like this, look.
Guess we'll find out, huh?
Now only if I can get it like that on stage. I'm going crazy.
I wear a 100% silicone mask, and on the mask, since it's not quite formed to my face and it's actually super tight, there's no room for the sweat to drain, so it'll build up right in the cheek line, and if I move forward in many live videos, it pours out, it gets in my mouth, it comes up the nose, it'll go into my ears, so it gets very hot, very sweaty, very, very fast.
My mask is burlap based, so at this point it smells like absolute shit. I can't really wash it, and it continues to become thinner and thinner and thinner, break more, and become literally like putting used toilet paper on my face to the point where it's absolutely horrendous and disgusting, and I'm thank my girlfriend for letting me come home when I come back from tour. But the smell and the wetness and my eyes burn all the time, and any band that wear masks will attest the same thing, but it pisses you off, and it kind of, if you can channel that becomes your character, so that's kind of what aesthetically it's based off Twilight Zone and Frank Zappa's Thing Fish and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
So my mask is basically an exaggeration of human features. It has the big smile, the big eyes. It's got a strap. The thing I hate most about it, though, is the strap kept stretching out, so I would have to keep either tying it or putting staples into it to make it stay. So right now it's basically stapled and like tied in knots. So it used to have a black felt over, but I changed it to a screen, which I just spray painted with copper spray and then stapled that in as well. And also for, I wear contacts from Gothica Contacts. I basically alter between either all blue one or an all white one of the two, all on my left eye.
My mask, my half mask, I called it Mama's Boy for a while because it kind of looked like a baby, but there's a beard right under it with a baby face. It's like, yeah, for sure. So I was like, all right, Mama's Boy. It has like a bullshit ass string that goes around it that doesn't really help. Like I headbang hard, so every time I headbang, she goes wobble, wobble, wobble. So it kind of looks like half face, half mask, whole mask. I'm like, oh shit, character shit, stay young.
The mask I had before was a gas mask, and this one is a Dr. Plague mask. It's like a bird mask, and it's like very steampunk, it's very horror. What I hate most about it is that it's fucking hard to see through. It has like humongous like holes for like me to see through, but the way it's shaped, I can't really see what's right in front of me. So I have a drum set right in front of me, and I can't even see what's right in front of me. So in a way, I'm drumming blind. And that's the worst thing, honestly, about the mask, is that the long beak kind of obstructs my whole entire view, and it sucks.
Yo, try this on. Stop trying that.
I might have to join if I
Try it on.
Oh, it fits?
Oh my god. Yo, Dom's a plane doctor.
Fits.
Yo, Dom, you're a doctor.
You think that when you die, you go to heaven? You come to me, baby. You're coming to me.
I love it. I love it. Yo, this is Nate from I Set My Friends on Fire. And every time he comes around, there's trouble. Get that pre-show piss. Yeah. That pre-show piss right there.
Is that like totally real?
Yeah. That warms you right up, you know?
Yep, and so the van it's got 4 wheels, silver. It's a Ford E350. There's a Chevy. Nah, it's one of the two. Well, it was E350 comp van. It's 15 passenger.
The van, that crusty, dusty silver van.
We have 4 bunks in the back, and then we have like a shelf that our merch girl sleeps on, and then we have 2 benches. It's a 15-passenger van.
It's a sick-ass van. We got our bunks. Well, they got their bunks. I don't have a bunk. I'm new, so I'm on new guy status still. So I get a row, a bench, but I prefer that over the bunks anyways. I don't like that. I don't like that dungeon that they call back there.
The dungeon is where the bros hang out on the bottom. That's me and Grip. So we named it the dungeon. It was the original bunks, I guess. But since you can't get out, there's no windows, no, whatever. A lot of bands obviously deal with this, but for people who don't know, it's an enclosed. I keep using the word coffin, but that's really what it is. But the dungeon was a lot bigger because we didn't have the pillars for the other things. So
The bunks, literally you slide into a bunk and this is the ceiling and this is the floor. So you're laying like literally in a coffin.
I live in a moving coffin next to one of my best bros. And then I'm surrounded by more coffins on top of me, and it's really weird. By like the first or second week on every tour, we'll be complaining about it, but I'll talk to Grippo and we're like, dude, I can't wait to get in the dungeon.
I enter through the back door and I can't shut it because I'm crawling to the bunk and I can't reach the door. So every time I walk, I get in my bunk, someone has to get out, go around and close the door for me every time. That's like the worst thing, honestly, about it, is that it's hard to get in and then close the door and then actually leave. So it's very comfortable though. I sleep really well in my bunk.
Yeah, the van's pretty good, yeah. Not a bad place.
It's like our home on wheels, so you gotta make the best of living in a van on the road.
It's home. We're on the road, it's fucking home.
Goes up and you start screaming when we get to the convention. Why? Like, yo, baby, can't you see? No, don't do that. That's what he does.
Yo, that's what I do, dude.
He co-signs. He'll be like, we don't give a fuck. Michael Myers. Yeah.
Addicted to pain and suffering, false and shattered hopes, our thoughts become a reality. When I look at myself, I become all that I pour out your faults to me and open your wounds. It's time to take advantage of the things I do to you. I am a simple man with complex needs. Led by example, my personality feeds. I can't change what I can't say. My complicated inner workings take a hold of me. I can't change what I can't say. My complicated inner workings take a hold of me. I'm saying thanks for what you
Dylan Phil, Songs of Darkness and Despair. Didn't work right out. You guys are doing an opener on a tour. Wonderful.
false and shattered hopes. Our thoughts become
anyone who tours knows that there's like a brief window of time that's actually about the music part a lot of the time. Before that is either preparing for that or traveling, and there is a lot of downtime that's could be wasted or considered boring or whatnot.
It's the driving in between. You play for 25, 30 minutes and then you're driving for another 8, 9 hours just to go back to a venue just to play for another 30 minutes.
When you get to a venue and you've just driven, for 8, 9, 10 hours in a van, you just want that time to just kind of stretch your legs. And I like to pass the time just like kind of wandering off, like if the venue's by a shopping center, go find like a comic store or like a gas station and get like a nice cold drink.
I eat a lot of food, and I walk around a lot. Like I always find myself just walking back and forth, just doing nothing. There's not much to do when you're in a random city.
A lot of times when we go to cities that are, on the bigger side or have something cool, I'm big into the foodie thing. So I'll look up stuff, on like what's the regional whatever, hole in the wall kind of stuff. I like that.
Or we'll find like a good place to eat, like on like Man vs. Food, or like one of those food places on TV.
I'm so like more outgoing than everybody in the band. Like I'm so like whacked out and shit. I'm already like super hyper that my downtime is like sleeping or just smoking and just watching World Star videos.
That is so important to me, to have a little me time on tour, a little downtime, just a little, a break, a little bit of silence on tour.
It's like an adventure, and you explore it together, but you also want that time to just take to yourself, take it in.